Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you a Week 1 NFL preview between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. Let's start with the Chargers offense. And what I like about San Diego and what they do offensively, they can operate out of a big spread formation. What I mean is 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, but the tight ends are either flexed or flanked. That's the athleticism that they bring to the table with Randy McMichael and also Antonio Gates. They can get creative with their offense, and that big spread also protects them in the running game. Now, they have to make sure they attack vertically downfield versus that Raiders secondary. I think they can have a chance to take some shots deep down the field, especially if Michael Huff is in the game. I still question whether or not he is a viable starter in this league. But the big question is the offensive line versus that Raiders D-line. Can they keep a clean pocket for Phillip Rivers, and can they open up holes in the running game? That's going to be the biggest question. And when you look at the running back situation, I don't know if Ryan Matthews is going to play, but let's say he doesn't. Ronnie Brown has to be a factor in the passing game. One of the more underrated aspects about his game is his ability to catch the football out of the backfield, but they have to do something on the ground to keep that defense honest. Now, defensively, you want to set the edge versus the Raiders' outside zone. When you look at setting the edge, you have to make sure you keep everything tackle to tackle, otherwise it could be a long day. And you also want to look at zone blitz versus Carson Palmer. Palmer tends to hold the football a little bit too long, and then he's a see it, throw it type of guy. So if you see it and then throw it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be late with the pass, and it's going to result in interceptions. And Weddle versus Palmer is key. Weddle has to read the eyes of Carson Palmer, and he can come away with some interceptions. The X factor in this ball game, again, Ronnie Brown in the passing game is the X factor in my opinion. So I think that's where they have to have some success. Now for the Oakland Raiders, you look at what they can do offensively. I think they have to come in and protect the football, number one. Palmer cannot throw those interceptions because the Raiders can run the football and they can control the pace of the game, but it's all about protecting the football, and they have to do that. And they have to find a package, honestly, for Terrell Pryor, whether it be red zone, whether it be certain situations, short yardage, goal line situations. Find a way to get this guy on the field. His athleticism cannot be ignored and what he brings to the table. And Steve Wisniewski versus Antonio Garay, that's a big battle in owning the line of scrimmage as far as running the football. Against the zone, Garay's job is to blow up the center and push everything back. But if Wisniewski can hold his own, then the Raiders can run the football. And I look at the safeties versus the tight ends. We talked about the tight ends being a big part of the Chargers offense. The safeties of the Raiders have to make sure they win that battle. And I honestly want to see more of Matt Giordano back there in coverage. I think he's a fine coverage safety. And so you can also get into a situation where you can use a big safety. Look, Tyvon Branch, Huff, and also Giordano, find ways to get all 3 guys on the field. And you want to play the run on the way to the quarterback. I don't think the Chargers will run the football effectively. They're going to try to run, and if it doesn't work, let's say one play, they're going to give up on it. So play the run on the way to the quarterback, and you can get pressure on Phillip Rivers. And the interior pressure versus Rivers is key. Don't come from the outside because he can step up. Interior pressure, he can walk right into that pressure, and you can come away with sacks or tip passes, interceptions. X factor, again, has to be Carson Palmer, has to protect the football. That's vital for the Raiders to have success. Positional breakdown, I look at the quarterbacks being Chargers advantage. I like Carson Palmer, but I don't like him more than I like Phillip Rivers. The Raiders do have the advantage at the running back position. Receivers, tight ends easily go to San Diego, but don't sleep on the Raiders wide receivers. They can be productive. They can have some success this week. And I think the offensive line is even for both teams. D-line edge goes to the Raiders. Linebackers and secondary have to go to San Diego. I love the addition of Melvin Ingram. I think he's going to do great things this year as a rookie. Special teams have to go to the Raiders. Best return units, best kickoff and punters as well. They can do a great job with special teams. They win a lot of games with their special teams. They won't win this one though. I think the Chargers win this ball game because of their passing attack and their ability to control the pace of the game with their short passing game. And I think their defense will be active. I like Melvin Ingram getting pressure on Carson Palmer. I think that's going to be the key determinant in who wins this ball game. So take the Chargers to win this one in Week 1.